I've spent my last 25 years in public service of one kind or another. At the end of another term, I'd be in my mid-80s. Frankly, it's time for a new generation of leaders. They're the ones that need to make the decisions that will shape the world they will be living in. Now, we face critical challenges: mounting national debt, climate change, and the ambitious authoritarians of Russia and China. Neither President Biden nor former President Trump are leading their party to confront those issues. On deficits and debt, both men refuse to address entitlements, even though they know that this represents 2/3 of federal spending. Donald Trump calls global warming a hoax, and President Biden offers feel-good solutions that make no difference to the global climate. On China, President Biden underinvests in the military, and President Trump underinvests in our alliances. Political motivations too often impede the solutions that these challenges demand. The next generation of leaders must take America to the next stage of global leadership.
Mitt Romney says he's too old, Biden's too old, Trump is too old. Put him up for a mask. You have Biden currently at the age of 80, Donald Trump 77, Mitt Romney at the young age of 76. While announcing his retirement from the US Senate, Republican Senator Mitt Romney on Wednesday called on those two gentlemen to stand aside for younger leaders. I'm no fan of Mitt Romney and his policies. A couple I actually agree with, but they are ones that most of us agree with. He brought universal health care to his state. It all of a sudden became a bad thing when President Obama championed it nationally. But the reality is he speaks truth about the sentiment of leadership. We've said it many times on this program. There are young progressives who are not compromised by corporate interests, who have not been purchased by Fortune 500 companies and the banks that float them. They're fearless. They care more about people than money. They care more about compassion than politics. It is time for a lot of leaders to step aside, not just Mitt Romney, not just Republicans, but also many Democrats. I hope this starts something, maybe a domino effect of individuals realizing the world is dramatically different. You may not be the best to lead it into this new vibration that's coming, but there are leaders who are ready. I mean, you may think they're too young. Dr. King was leading the civil rights movement in his 20s. This world has a way of preparing men and women for the current challenges we all face. Jackson, thoughts?
Absolutely, and one of the things that I mention all the time is the turn of generations always gives us opportunity, and it ain't nothing anybody can do about it. Yep. I always preach to look more local in terms of quicker change, but just in general, a lot of these people are 80, 75, 77, as we pointed out, or close to that. So regardless of what they would like to do, their time's running out. And so, it's time for us to step up. I'm 31 years old. A lot of people in my generation range from like mid-20s to mid-40s. We're in a managerial position now. We have life experience now. We've lived long enough to actually know what we're talking about some. And it's our time to shine, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. So I think that there's plenty of room for hope. I'm hopeful, and I'm excited about the future because I know that I'm a part of that change. So
that's right. That's right.